नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanedar, Kotaris, visitors, viewers sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, YouTube, Facebook Live, Enlighten app, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter and two-way video conferencing, having Naina Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today, auspicious Dasara, the 10th day of the Dasara festival, Navaratri Brahmotsavam's important grand finale day, Devi Parashakti is gracing as Nityanandeshwari Parashakti in Saumya Alankara, and today is also the 9th day of the Venkateshwara Brahmotsavam. Venkateshwara is gracing with Sridevi and Bhudevi in Sarva Alankara. Let's receive their blessings by offering our devotion and worship.
ओम वम अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणी अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा श्री वेंकटेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनीयं समर्पयामि। ओम श्रीकांताय कल्याण निधये निधयेर्तिनाम श्री वेंकट निवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मंगलम। श्रीकांताय कल्याण निधये निधयेर्तिनाम श्री वेंकट निवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मंगलम।
Next we have wonderful, most important, beautiful ceremony, foundation stone laying, Bhumi Puja, Shankastabana of Yogini Sarvanya Peetam in Gujarat. I welcome Rajamata of Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajya Manjula Puja Shraf and Sri Shalinji, Sri Rejalji, Sri Amitabhji, Sri Rashmi, Sri Deeptiji, Sri Narendra Pai Patelji. I welcome all of you. So nice to have all of you here. There is so much to tell. This Yogini Sarvanyapita, the place has the same name, Hirapur, and Rajamata had darshan of me in my Parashakti form with the same color dress, walking in that very land, me in my feminine form, which is going to be one of the deity in that temple. This temple is going to be the unique contribution from me to the world. It's going to be something extraordinary, reviving the whole Yogini Sarvanyapita, the Yogini Sampradaya. It's not just going to be a temple, it's going to be a living organism where Paramashiva and Parashakti intensely manifests, where live yoginis are going to be sitting with that same very yogini energies manifesting. See, under the each yogini deity, yoginis, living yoginis will be sitting manifesting that yoginis energies. And with that same costume, with that same verbal language, body language, hairstyle, jewelries, they will be manifesting the same yogini. So, full time, 64 yoginis will be sitting and manifesting the 64 yoginis. People will have darshan of Achala Murti, means the deity of the yogini, and living yogini, Sachala Murti. Achala Murti and Sachala Murti, both people will have darshan. This temple will be unique in the world. Thank you, Rajamata, for making it happen. Your name will be in the world forever just through this temple. Just through this temple, your name will be in the world forever. And of course, Rajamata's deity also will be installed in the temple. In my sannidhi, in my shrine, Rajamata's deity will be there permanently. And let's do the Bhumi Puja and start the Yogini Sarvanyapita with the grace of Paramashiva and Parashakti. This temple will become the world's largest visited women's only temple. This will be the world's largest visited women's only temple. With this, I bless and announce the Bhumi Pujan of Yogini Sarvanyapita in Hirapur. So the next is Darpan Visarjan, taking the Devi back to Anandagana after the Navaratri Puja. So once we complete the Darpan Visarjan, I'll continue with the Satsang.
विभ्रामयत् रक्षांसि यत्रोग्रविषाश्च नागा यत्रारयो दस्युबलानि यत्र दावानलो यत्र तथाब्धिमध्ये तत्र स्थिता त्वं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वेश्वरि त्वं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वात्मिका धारयसीति विश्वम् विश्वेशवन्द्या भवती भवन्ति विश्वाश्रया ये त्वयि भक्तिनम्राः देवि प्रसीद परिपालय नोरिभीतेः नित्यं यथा सुरवदा दधुनैव सद्यः पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं नयाशु उत्पातपाकजनितांश्च महोपसर्गान् प्रणतानां प्रसीद त्वं देवि विश्वार्तिहारिणी त्रैलोक्यवासिनामीड्ये लोकानां वरदा भव देव्युवाच वरदाहं सुरगणा वरं यन्मनसेच्छत तं वृणुध्वं प्रयच्छामि जगतामुपकारकम् देवाऊचुः सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् देव्युवाच वैवस्वतेऽन्तरे प्राप्ते 28मे युगे शुम्भो निशुम्भश्चैवान्यौ उत्पत्स्येते महासुरौ नन्दगोपगृहे जाता यशोदा गर्भसम्भवा ततस्तौ नाशयिष्यामि विन्ध्याचलनिवासिनी पुनरप्यतिरौद्रेण रूपेण पृथिवीतले अवतीर्य हनिष्यामि वै प्रचित्तांस्तु दानवान् भक्षयन्त्याश्च तानुग्रान् वै प्रचित्तान् महासुरान् रक्तादन्ता भविष्यन्ति दाडिमी कुसुमोपमाः ततो मान् देवताः स्वर्गे मर्त्यलोके च मानवाः सुवन्तो व्याहरिष्यन्ति सततं रक्तदन्तिकाम् भूयश्च शतवार्षिक्याम् अनावृष्ट्यामनम्भसि मुनिभिः संस्तुता भूमौ सम्भविष्याम्ययोनिजा ततः शतेन नेत्राणाम् निरीक्षिष्यामि यन्मुनीन् कीर्तयिष्यन्ति मनुजाः शताक्षीमिति मां ततः ततोऽहमखिलं लोकम् आत्मदेहसमुद्भवैः भरिष्यामि सुराः शाकैरावृष्टेः प्राणधारकैः शाकम्भरीति विख्यातिं तदा यास्याम्यहं भुवि तत्रैव च वधिष्यामि दुर्गमाख्यं महासुरम् दुर्गादेवीति विख्यातं तन्मे नाम भविष्यति पुनश्चाहं यदा भीमं रूपं कृत्वा हिमाचले रक्षांसि भक्षयिष्यामि मुनीनां त्राणकारणात् तदा मां मुनयः सर्वे स्तोष्यन्त्यानम्रमूर्तयः भीमादेवीति विख्यातं तन्मे नाम भविष्यति यदारुणाख्यस्त्रैलोक्ये महाबाधां करिष्यति तदाहं भ्रामरं रूपं कृत्वा संख्येय षट्पदम् त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय वधिष्यामि महासुरम् भ्रामरीति च माल्लोकास्तदा स्तोष्यन्ति सर्वतः इत्थं यदा यदा बाधा दानवोत्था भविष्यति तदा तदावतीर्याहं करिष्याम्यरिसंक्षयम् ॐ ॐ जातवेदसे सुनवामसो ममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः तनः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुन्दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णान् तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टाम् दुर्गान् देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः। अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा पूश्च पृथ्वी बहुला न उर्वी भवातो अस्माकं बोध्यविता तनूनाम् पृतनाजितगं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगं हुवेम परमात् सधस्थात् स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वाक्षामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः प्रत्नोषि कमीड्यो अध्वरेषु सनाच्च होतानव्यश्च सत्ति स्वाञ्चा आग्ने तनुवं पिप्रयस्वास्मभ्यं च सौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयिजो निषिक्तन्तवेन्द्रविष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमभिसंवसानो वैष्णवीन् लोक इह मादयन्ताम् कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारि धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सर्वमङ्गल माङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। सृष्टि स्थिति विनाशानां शक्ति भूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणी नमोस्तुते। शरणागत दीनार्थ परि
is a beautiful ceremony, ritual, absorbing Mother Parashakti back into our Anandagandha, into our inner space, Kailasa, after all the celebrations and everything. So, now the Devi is inside us. Yes. It is time. It is time. Listen. It is time for today's satsang. As I was expanding on Parashakti, the feminine version of Advaita, explaining the Shuddhadvaita in a passive, feminine way. Listen. You, in you, seeks the cosmic you and makes the cosmic you manifest in me, for you, in you. Understand? I am not talking in riddles. Actually, the people who try to make fun of me, they are trying to show talking in riddles is the way of Nityananda. Understand? I am neither orator, not a riddler. I speak in the language of Sankhya, multi-dimensional logic. Understand? In Hindu tradition, there are different levels of logic. The Western logic knows only length, breadth, depth, 3 dimension of life. In Hindu tradition, we know multi-dimensions. So, our logic is also very evolved to explain multi-dimensional reality. Sankhya is multi-dimensional logic. Nyaya is vertical time zone logic. Vaiseshika is higher time zone logic. Understand? Nyaya is vertical time zone logic. Vaiseshika is higher space, higher dimensions logic. That is why one of the greatest logician of the recent times, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna Chaitanya was a great Nayayika, Vaiseshika, Panditya Mahapurusha. The Mahapurusha who had the mastery over Nayayika and Vaiseshika. The multi-dimensional, the higher dimensional, the vertical time zone logic. That is why being such big Pandit in the logic, he became a great devotee of Krishna. Because he realized the vertical time zones. Understand? In Hinduism, logic is beyond what West knows as logic. Blessed are those who are given Sanskrit education when you are young. Understand? In English, singular, plural. That's it. In Sanskrit, singular, dual, and plural. Whether the sounds are the binaries, are the numbers, are genders, are the words, and the method through which the words are given meaning based on the sentence the words are there. In everything, Sanskrit is a language to play, express the multi-dimensional logic of reality. Sanskrit language is fundamentally created for explaining the multi-dimensional logic. Blessed are those who had little Sanskrit education when you are young. Understand? People who did not have a little bit of Hindu education, understanding about Hindu philosophy, introduction to the Hindu principles of life, try to show that I am talking in riddles. No, I am neither orator as per the Western English education standard, nor I am speaking in riddles. I speak in Sankhya, Nyaya, Vaiseshika. I speak in multi-dimensional logic. I am Nityananda is multi-dimensional logic, higher dimension logic, vertical time zone logic expressed in modern English. Be very clear. I don't talk in riddles and I am not orator. I am basically a spiritual guru trying my best to explain as sincerely as possible the higher possibilities and higher dimensional logic to all the fellow human beings. That's it. You make red me add out of me or red you add out of me. You accuse me or abuse me, I don't care. I will continue to do my work. I am very sincere to my Guru Parampara. I am simply integrated to my Guru Parampara. My Guru Parampara is my life. Understand? As long as I am alive, fortunately for my disciples, I am going to be alive for quite a long time. I am young, only 41, and very healthy. Now mastered the Kayakalpa Yoga science. Going to live quite a long time, at least 200 years. And as long as I live, I am going to share all the multi-dimensional logic, higher zone logic, vertical time zone logic, Sankhya, Vaiseshika, Nyaya of Hinduism to the whole world. I'll continue to do this job. And I am going to create thousands of Sarvanya Pitas. I'm going to upgrade many of the temples into Sarvanya Pitas. Any temple which follows your local country laws and able to have religious freedom to practice Hinduism and able to run all these 5: temple, monastery, library, Goshala, Gurukul. All these 5 can apply. I'll upgrade you into Sarvanyapita. Understand? You should have religious freedom legally in your country, and you should also have religious freedom socially in your country. There are some countries where legally you have a freedom, but socially you are abused in the name of cult, superstition. Understand? I was reading this whole grand narrative of the cult, superstition, everything. It is absolutely extremely cunning terrorist strategy. Understand? By putting somebody in guilt, making him commit suicide, and even if you kill him, nobody will blame you for murder. That is exactly the strategy with which they started calling Hindus and all the Hindu traditions which are spread all over the world and lives as a indigenous traditions. Please understand, many indigenous traditions in Middle East, South America, South Africa, in all these zones are Hindu sampradayas living as a indigenous traditions. To wipe out all of them once for all, they've created the cult grand narrative. To brand all of us as cult and finish once for all. Fortunately, neither US court nor Australian court or France court, all these courts did not agree that Nityananda Sangha is a cult. All of them have said Nityananda Sangha is not cult. So much the racists have tried to brand ISKCON as a cult in US. US court has very clearly given a judgment. ISKCON is not a cult. They are legitimate religion. Same way, already courts have declared in multiple countries, Nityananda Sangha is Hinduism, not any cult. The racists are rationally trying their best using all the criminal powers they have to convince the whole world Hinduism itself is a cult. That is the worst attack Hinduism is going through. Inside India, they penetrate and try to make Hindus believe Hinduism is a cult and Hinduism has superstition and Hinduism need to be destroyed. Actually, in the name of revival, they are trying to destroy. Hinduism does not need any reviver. We just need to be sincere and authentic to Hindu scriptures. That's all. We just need to be sincere and authentic to the Hindu Shastras, Hindu scriptures. That's it. The reason why I am creating the Kailasa, the enlightened civilization, and only Hindu nation, at least in one place, I wanted the Hinduism to be preserved in all its pure, glorious form. All the 10,000 sampradayas of Hinduism should be kept alive at least in one place. And at least in one place, we should have a library representing all 10,000 sampradayas of Hinduism. Gurukul teaching all the 10,000 sampradayas of Hinduism. Temple practicing all the 10,000 sampradayas of Hinduism. You may think I am dreaming. No, I am envisioning. Because I can take responsibility for my words. What I am uttering is a vision, not dream. I'll make it into reality. Go back and see all the words I uttered last 20 years. One by one, I have made everything literally into reality. Listen carefully. Understand. I am here not to talk in riddles. I am not interested in being an orator. I am sincere to my Guru Parampara, my Guru Sampradaya. I am going to continue to explain the multidimensional logic, Sankhya of Hinduism, Shuddhadvaita, the oneness, the ultimate principles, and go on making you manifest powers. Understand? I have something to share with you all. I am speaking not because I have to speak. I am speaking because I have something to speak. I have the responsibility of taking the human consciousness to the next level, super consciousness. So I am talking for that. Let me explain the truths I was explaining. Let me do my job. Listen. Listen. I'll repeat. The you in you is programmed not to rest, intensely to seek the cosmic you. As I told yesterday, a seed, mango seed, cannot rest till it produces multiple seeds. A grape seed cannot rest till it produces multiple seeds. Same way, you in you cannot rest till you reach the cosmic you. You are programmed for it. Understand? I am revealing the cosmic truths. The you in you is programmed to be a seeker of the cosmic you. Till you reach, you can't rest and you will not rest. All you are seeking is seeking the cosmic you, nothing else. Knowingly or unknowingly, directly or indirectly, you are only seeking the cosmic you. If a child is taught this truth, he will achieve the goal before he gets into physical maturity. If a child is taught this truth before the age of 7, he will achieve enlightenment before physical maturity. If a child is taught this truth after the physical maturity, immediately he will achieve this enlightenment before 21. A child should be taught all its seeking, whether fear or greed, anything the child is experiencing, ups and lows, good, bad, everything is only seeking of the cosmic you. You are seeking cosmic you. If a child understands this, he will not have any of the strong patterns with which he suffers his whole life. From the young age, he knows whether he has some fear or incompletion, anger, greed, anything. It is only my seeking of my cosmic identity. Me seeking my cosmic form. You seeking cosmic you. I tell you. The moment you understand directly or indirectly, knowingly or unknowingly, everything you seek is only your cosmic you. If you seek money, be very clear. You are seeking the luxuries and pleasures which can come by money, which again is nothing but the luxury and pleasure dimension of cosmic you. Because you do not know the pleasures and luxuries of cosmic you, you think these pleasures and luxuries can give you fulfillment and completion. No. Understand? If a child realizes the cosmic you, you are searching only your cosmic you. Millions of problems humanity is facing can be avoided, can be nullified, can be cleared. Very quality of life will just go up. I am just reading out the cosmic software. A common man can never understand computer software, but it works. So you just have to follow. Same way, a common man does not understand what Nityananda speaks, but what he speaks works. Apply it, you will manifest powers. So you have to follow. If you want, you have to follow. You can't say, oh, I do not know the software coding and all this language, how they are coding the software. I don't know how to write the software. I don't know how to read the software and understand. So all these are wrong, all these are lies, all these are... Go on, sit and troll. Even for trolling, you have to understand that software. என்ன சொல்றாருன்னு புரியலடா. ஆனா ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகுதுடா. இவர் சொல்றத செஞ்சா. அதான்டா நித்யானந்தா பிராண்டு. What he speaks, we cannot understand, but what he speaks, if we apply, it works out. That is brand of Nityananda. Because I am not talking in riddles. I am not orator. I am talking multidimensional logic. Sankhya of Shuddhadvaita. Somebody asked me, Swamiji, earlier you did not have jata, now you are having a huge jata and you made your ornaments, everything more Hindu and more strong Hindu representation in every aspect, in every level. Because I understood all these fellows who are trying to troll me, trying to imitate me, I want all of them to use all the Hindu items. So this is the best way to make them use all the Hindu items. Anyhow, I sacrificed my life for Hinduism. So let me have everything Hinduism has. So when you want to imitate me, make fun of me. When you want to do a show imitating me, making fun of me, you have to do everything. You have to find Rudraksha, you have to find this dress, you have to find the jata, you have to find the same Jnananjana, you have to find the Vibhuti, you have to find the Kumkum, you have to find everything. And so nice. I already popularized the Hindu dressing through them. And naturally, people onlookers, they will ask, what is this dress? Where can we get? How to get it? I have already popularized Rudraksha. I have already popularized Vibhuti. I have already popularized Jnananjana. I have already popularized Gunkum. I have already popularized Jata. I have already popularized Sundaravadam. I have already popularized this saffron cloth. Especially my color, my brand saffron shade. And unfortunately, these guys who are trying to dress up like me are not able to get this quality jewels. This quality Rudraksha and this quality Rudraksha jewelry. Soon I'll make that also available in the market. Because now more and more people want to dress up like me. Naturally, it has to be available now. Listen. The you in you cannot rest till it reaches the cosmic you. So, when the you in you starts seeking the cosmic you, it also starts seeking anyone who has achieved that cosmic you. And the you in you seeks the cosmic you and makes the cosmic you manifest through the person who has already achieved the cosmic you for you. That is what I call you are seeking towards God, makes God manifest as Guru who has already reached the space of God just for the sake of you to achieve the space of God. The individual soul in you to achieve the space of God makes the God manifest through the Guru who has already achieved the space for you, the individual soul, to achieve the space of God. That's it. I can give masculine version of Advaita, means Paramashiva version, Purusha version, or feminine version of Advaita, Prakriti version, Devi version of Advaita. If I say me, then it is Purusha version. If I say you, it is Prakriti version. Today is also the Gurukul anniversary. It is on Vijay Dasami we started the Gurukul. As on today, we are running 112 online Gurukuls successfully all over the world. Understand? And this is the great news. Just today, we are adding 112 more online Gurukuls. Legally registered, legally acknowledged, legally accepted in those countries. 112 online Gurukuls are getting inaugurated today. So with the grace of Paramashiva and Parashakti Mahasaraswati, I bless all these 112 new online Gurukuls. And blessings to all the Gurukuls newly getting inaugurated and already existing on this auspicious day. It's on Vijayadashmi day, the Nityananda Gurukul was inaugurated. So beautiful. Expanding, expanding, expanding. Understand? We are expanding in multi dimensions, in multiple dimensions. The Gurukul not only withstood so many varieties of attack. See, Gurukul had too many varieties of attack. One, external. This Father Edward Thomas and all these people, the racists attacking us and calling us as a cult. That kind of attack. Then media attack. Then lawfare, trying to shut it down through court cases. Then child abuse accusations, false accusations. Then some gang trying to be part of the Gurukul, negotiating with me. If my strategy is applied, the Gurukul is right. Otherwise, I'll try to pull it down. Understand? Fortunately, Paramashiva's grace, Parashakti's grace, Mahakala Bhairava and Mahakali are protecting me and the Gurukul. That is why it is just flourishing all over the world. Just today, we are adding Gurukul in a very strategic places, very beautiful strategic places. This 112 online Gurukul and some more ground Gurukul, very strategic places, very important for the future, is added. You can go to online and see all those very important strategic places that today Gurukul is getting added. And also 2 more properties just next to our Madurai Shyamalapeta Sarvajñapeta we have acquired. We legally bought it. 2 more properties just next to Shyamalapeta Sarvajñapeta in Madurai. And the devotees are supporting left and right to expand the Shyamalapeta Sarvajñapeta in Madurai. Gurukul is getting inaugurated there also, expanding. And I'm so happy. Gurukul is expanding everywhere. Kashi, Kanchi, Madurai, Rameswaram, everywhere. And I tell you, all the Jyotirlingas, all the 247 major Shiva temples, Shivastalangal, Padal Vetra Shivastalangal, and 108 Shakti Pitas, and 108 Vaishnava Dividesas, in all these places, with the grace of Paramashiva and Parashakti, Mahavishnu, I'll make Gurukuls. I'll make Gurukuls. You will see, I'll make Gurukul as a modern day trend for making Hinduism alive. Hindus have built enough temples. It is time to build libraries and Gurukuls. We built enough temples and Goshalas. Let's build libraries and Gurukuls. This is the next phase, next thing we need to do for Hinduism. Nobody can destroy Gurukul. Nobody can destroy Hinduism. Nobody can destroy Hinduism by branding, calling Hinduism as cult. No. Neither Hinduism is cult, nor Nityananda Sangha is cult. Nityananda Sangha is Hinduism. Hinduism is a religion, legitimate, oldest religion. I'm so happy. In multiple countries, Gurukuls happening. Legally, the structure is getting expanded. I'm happy. The external thugs and internal thugs have left, and Sangha is free to grow. Sangha is free to expand. It is time we start the sincere enriching and casting. Today, Vijayadasami, let's meditate on Parashakti, Prakriti version of Suddhadvaita. You, seeking the cosmic you, makes the cosmic you manifest through me for you to experience the cosmic you. Meditate on this. With this powerful cognition, you can manifest powers like anything. Sit now and meditate on this powerful cognition. Intensely chant the Mahavagya and meditate on this powerful cognition. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. With this, I bless you all. Start manifesting powers. I am with you all. So, with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, casting, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.